Barely right on time. Okay. Whew, let me catch my breath. Sorry, guys. Okay. My name's Alex Stein. I'm here today because we got to vaccinate our children. You know, we really don't have enough vaccines. Like, they're not mandatory, and that's the problem. We got to mandate these vaccines. So I've figured a way where I think we can make it, I don't know, like, I guess more hip and cool for, my phone's not working. I'm trying to get, what I want to say is we got to vaccinate our kids, and we have to vaccinate them fast and early. But of course my phone's not playing, but I had a song that I wanted to do, and of course it never works when you're trying to make it work, but I guess we'll just have to freestyle it. But would the real Dr. Fauci please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Vaccinate your mom. Vaccinate your dad. Vaccinate the happy. Vaccinate the sad. Vaccinate your babies. Vaccinate them, even if they got rabies. Vaccinate my life. Vaccinate my wife. Vaccinate your DNA. Vaccine created by the CIA. Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate me at the party. Vaccination freak. Vaccination freak a leak. I want the vaccine in my life. I want the vaccine for my wife. I want to vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate you while I wear my thong. Vaccinate me. Vaccinate who? Vaccinate she. Vaccinate her. Vaccinate them. Vaccinate my friend. I want to vaccinate to the end. Vaccinate me, pure L. I love you. What can I say? DNA, I love you. I got the pure L, feeling pure, so clean. Got the Lysol, because I'm calling Paul. Do you got to clean the mic? You got to vaccinate. You going to get corona from Mona. Don't vaccinate. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. You got to vaccinate in the Lone Star State. Vaccination is so great. Vaccinate me all day long. Vaccinate your dad and mom. Vaccinate my body. Vaccinate me at the party. A vaccine dream. I love the vaccine all day long. I want to vaccinate your mom. I want to stick it deep in your arm. Oh my, where are you? I want to vaccinate you, but you can't hear my song. Vaccinate me in my thong. Vaccination, right or wrong. Dr. Fauci, give me that ouchie. I want it in my body. Vaccinate me to go to the party. Omar is back. Vaccinate me, white or black. Vaccinate you. Vaccinate who? Vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate your dad and mom. Vaccinate me in my thong. Vaccinate the mayor. I am a vaccination player. What can I say? I'm the real Ron Sayer. Prime time, 99 on the grind all the time. I blow your mind. I spit the rhyme. I commit the crime. I'm always on time because I'm 99. Alex Stein, and I grind and shine and I blow your mind. One more time. Vaccinate your mind. Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate your life. Leave your vaccination party. I love y'all. Peace. God bless. Follow my Instagram.
Thank
IG.
Your time is up.
Primetime Stein.
Thank you. Brian Wellington.
Next, we have a Primetime Stein.
Hello, Mayor. My name is Primetime Stein. I'd like to keep my address private for personal reasons. I work at a popular Chili's. I want to start off by, I'm denouncing the Dallas Cowboys. I was a fan of them, but no longer am I a fan of them. They had a major executive, Rich Dalrymple, got in trouble for sexual assault. They had to pay $2.4 million to the cheerleaders because they were filming them illegally, as well as Jerry Jones has an illegitimate daughter named Alexandra Davis that he will not take credit for. And the reason why this is so pertinent today is because although I am a Dallas Cowboys fan, the reason why this is so important because I was recently sexually assaulted within the Metaverse. And I recently ordered a device from China that hooked up to my there's some children in the room, so we have to be very careful of the words I use, but hooked up to some orifices of mine. And it was actually, they say on the manual, I don't know if you're familiar with it, Dave, but it's actually indistinguishable from actual physical intercourse. And I'll be honest, I was having a good time until things got wildly insane. Other people's avatars were starting to take advantage of my avatar, and I felt helpless. I felt out of control, Dave. For the first time in my life, you know, I'm a tech guy, and this equipment was being used. A gargoyle was doing stuff to me. Somebody like Wendy's, the girl from the sandwich shop, the popular hamburger place was doing stuff to me. It was absolutely frightening. It was something like you would see out of, some sort of satanic movie. And I want to The reason why I'm here, Chris, is I need your help getting Mark Zuckerberg's attention, because if this can happen to me, this can happen to other children, because Mayor Falk, I'm a professional when it comes to the internet. I'm on there all day long. So when I'm inside the metaverse, that's my second home. That's my second life. That's where I really grind and shine. I know I have a lot of flamboyance now. I'm handsome. I'm tall. You think I check a lot of boxes here. But in the metaverse, I'm 10 feet tall. I'm balling. I got wings. I'm like a bird. I'm flying. You can't do that here. But that doesn't give them the right to sexually harass me or sexually assault me. They say, oh, look at Shorty, looking fine. They say some nasty stuff, way worse than that, and I have to censor myself because of the situation we're in. But I'm telling you, Dave, it can very easily happen to you. I don't know if you have an online account, but I'm telling you, you log into this, the Oculus 69, you plug this thing into it, it plugs into you, it feels great. But somebody on the other end can take advantage of you, and they can go too far, and that's what happens. So I need your help, Eric, getting the attention of Mark Zuckerberg. I need your help, Mayor Falk, bringing attention to this. So if this happens again, it's not going to be me. It's going to be one of these kids. It's going to be you next time, Shelly. You're going to order it on HSN, Home Shopping Network. Oh, this is a great thing. I'm going to plug it in. I'm wearing it on my head. Next thing you know, you have a gargoyle doing stuff to you that you would never even imagine. That can happen to you. I want that to be known. So we need to bring attention to the sexual assaults of the Dallas Cowboys, and we need to tell Mark Zuckerberg how I was sexually assaulted within the metaverse, Dave. I really need your help and your attention.
Your time has expired.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Stein.
Thank you. We have one witness remaining. Called to the dais, Alex Stein.
Get some water. Is my mic on? Last time I didn't have it on. You guys are crazy. Y'all never turn it on. I got Selvina, got the camera out. I'm Primetime 99. So I sued y'all, and you guys are auto-settling because you guys don't believe in free speech, and I'm a pimp on a blimp. And I want to say, I love New York. This Pride Month has been so great. I've had so much anal sex. Like last night at that parade, I learned this new song. You ready? Jizz on my face, jizz on my face. I need that jizz post haste. Stick that dick deep in my shit. I want it in my poopy zone. I want to be a poopy clone. I love poop and gay sex. Pride Month is the very best. That's why I stick it deep in your butt. Yes, that blood's not from a cut. It's from the insertion. 'Cause I stick it deep. 'Cause I am an anal super freak. I love free speech. It's so great when I walk down the street and see some gay sex oblate in front of my face. I love gay sex and the taste of jizz sticking in my mouth. Jizz, jizz, I love it so much. I love Pride. It's the best month. I love Pride. I love it so much. So I learned that song last night at Pride. My girl AOC was there. AOC! I miss you, baby. I'm sorry. Please unblock me. I want to talk to you on Twitter. And also, Oswald, I had some anal last night you would be jealous of. And I know you guys are all homosexuals because everybody in the city's a homosexual. And I love it. When the guys, they whip out their things and they slap it all on my face, it brings me back to the locker room. The locker room with Leah Thomas, my favorite pro athlete. Leah Thomas, I'm swimming for you. I'm swimming for the marginalized. I'm swimming for the ones that can't swim for themselves. I'm Primetime 99. I'm a pimp on a blimp. And I love gay sex. And I love it with a dildo. I love it with a person. I love it with a transgender. I love transgenders. I love transgenders. I love transgenders. I love them. Thank you. It's Primetime Stein on Instagram. Oh, and the city's run like shit. Google that, Instagram that. Pimp on a blimp. Let's see if I can. Okay, you guys are starting my timer, guys. You guys are trying to mess me up, Plano. All right, well, it's Primetime 99, Pimp on a Blimp. You guys know who I am. I'm here representing
Gays for Palestine. My name is Primetime99 Alex Stein. I'm the president of the Plano Gays for Palestine Facebook group. We're an organization representing the 2SL LGBTQIA plus community that stands with the persecuted Muslims who just want a jihad in peace. All right? So, a lot of people are rushing to judgment against the Palestinians right now because of the stuff they are seeing on TV. I just want to say, a lot of people have misconceptions about Palestine. Mia Khalifa, one of the most popular porn stars in America, who has done a bunch of lesbian scenes, is standing with the Palestinians. And just because they've thrown a few of my allies off of roofs in the past, that doesn't make them bad people. We must look past that because, this is 2024. Palestine is changing. And just because gay people have had to run to Israel for protection in the past doesn't mean anything. We love that their women have very little rights. That's why they have such few traffic accidents. So we agree on more than you think. Palestine is on its way in the gay direction. The tikka masala is so good because they can lock their women in the kitchen all day. Palestine is very misunderstood. And their passionate dedication to Hamas is an inspiration to other gays like myself on keeping that same passion for their lover or partner. And when it comes to switching roles like being a top or bottom, Palestinians are really starting to come around to the gay Hershey Highway because in their culture they have bakabazi boys that often they use as work apprentices and underage sexual partners. If you don't believe me, just Google New York Times bakabazi and you will see that there's lots of gay sex happening in the Middle East. And that maybe through some animal oral the Palestinians can disarm their enemy. And maybe all join Grindr and have some wild glory hole action. Okay? And seriously, us gays love hummus. So the more Hamas, the better. We just better not run out of naan bread, LOL. And I want to end my speech with a beautiful song I wrote for all the gays of Palestine and the rest of the world. It goes a little bit something like this. Gays for Palestine, but sex on my mind. Let me stick it in. I'll bang you like a friend. The fun will never end. The roof is where I sin. Throw me head first, 10 stories high. Since I'm gay, I guess I'll die. Thank you for your passion. Your booty I will be smashing. Palestine loves the gays. That's why they help with all the AIDS. Stereotypes are tricky. Palestinians love the dickie. I'll say it one more time. All the gays love Palestine. All the gays love Palestine. All the gays love Palestine. Stick in my behind, cause I'm primetime Alex Stein.
Time.
Thank you guys. Primetime99, pimp on a blimp. Hit me up on Instagram. What are you saying? What are you saying over there? Yeah, that's what I thought. Quiet like a church mouse. I'm a pimp on a blimp. I come here. I run this meeting. Look at all these fools. I'm a pimp. Yeah, why don't you grow up? Oh, you're too old. You're on AARP, babe. Come.
Seeing none, we will return to the in-person testimony. The next panel is Alex Stein.
Are we hot? All right, the mic's hot. All right. Finally, it took forever for me to be able to speak. All right, guys. I'm Primetime Alex Stein. I have a little mom and pop adult bookstore, and we get fined like crazy. On Glory Hole night, we play the music loud. We're getting fines. They're coming there. People are complaining. The bounty hunters, they're on us. Partially because my wife's boyfriend is, well, her ex-boyfriend is a bounty hunter, but that's neither here nor there. Now, what is my biggest complaint is on 45th Street at the Roosevelt Hotel, you have every illegal Venezuelan out there hooting and hollering.
That's off topic.
No. I'm
That's
saying,
off topic.
no, but I try to report them, right?
That's
Gennaro,
off topic.
No. I try to report them for their sound.
Thank
and they're
you.
out there. No, I'm saying they're hooting and hollering. They're just going, ay. And then the Haitians. And
Sergeant, turn off the
I try to
microphone.
report the Haitians. And
Turn
then the
off the
Haitians.
microphone.
And then they're having a turf war. And I'm just trying to get their attention. And I'm trying to call the bounty
I have the
hunter.
microphone turned
but
off,
you
please?
guys aren't doing anything. I mean, it sounds like a little, like a fiesta quinceañera out there. They're just out there dancing. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. They're Bluetooth speakers. Gennaro, and I'm just sick of it. I'm trying to complain, and I'm trying to live in the city. I'm a pimp on a blimp, and I'm trying to complain. You don't do anything.
Turn off the microphone, please.
What? No, we're not turning off. No, we don't need to turn off the microphone. Listen, I got my 2 minutes. I mean, I don't know why you won't let me talk. You let all the Haitians and Venezuelans. The Venezuelans are, cooking rats out there, and then I'm out there trying to tell them to shut up, and you guys won't do anything. I don't understand why you guys won't do anything to shut them up. Sir. Well, I still got 31 seconds.
Yep, you've been removed.
Well, I don't know why you guys, so you guys are removing me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, all right. Well, we're going to sue you again. You know, Gennaro, we already sued you one time and won $15,000. No, no, it's okay. I'm going to be rich suing you guys. You guys are idiots. You guys don't understand how this works. You guys don't know the First Amendment. You guys don't realize I'm allowed to speak. And I'm speaking on topic, Gennaro. And you're going to get exposed. Everybody's going to get exposed. Perez is going to get exposed. I'm going to put all y'all on blast. I'm a pimp on a blimp. And we're talking about transportation. I'm here with my wife's boyfriend. It's just ridiculous that you guys are going to persecute him because he's a black man. That's why you guys are doing this. This is why you're bringing so much attention to him. When we walked in here, it was absolutely unreal the amount of security that he went through compared to the amount of security that I went through. And this is my wife's boyfriend. I mean, the things that he does to my wife is incredible. And we're talking about transportation. Let's talk about Pete Buttigieg, the transportation secretary. And he's the best secretary I've ever had because he's a homosexual. And as a matter of fact, that's why I started to become bisexual, to be more like Pete Buttigieg. And that's why I've started to have a relationship with men on the side, and that's why I have Grindr. So listen, we need to get federal funding. Selvina, is that how I say your name? Selvina Brooks Powers? We got to get some federal funding from Pete Buttigieg because, listen, Joe Biden's over there. I know his son's smoking crack in the Ukraine, but that doesn't matter. I mean, Pete Buttigieg, I know he's like on a gay cruise with his husband and they're, like breastfeeding their babies and stuff, but they can help the transportation issues we're having here in New York. I mean, that's the federal boss, dog. I'm Primetime 99. I'm a pimp on a blimp. So I wrote this song. New York City is so dang bad. This apple is rotten. What have we gotten? Nothing but violence. All I hear is silence from our leaders. My man's titties are out and they are bleeders because they get cut with a knife. He sleeps with my wife. This city is damn too expensive to get an apartment. We need to lower the rent. But instead we're going to charge these poor drivers more money. But all I want to do is get vaccinated. Stick that vaccine in my arm. I want to vaccinate with this love charm. I love you guys. I'm Primetime 99, Selvina, and my wife's boyfriend has a lot of issues, and I just hate these trucks when they're trying to take a nap and I'm playing Xbox and they're trying to make love. These trucks are making too much noise and they're just polluting too much gas and they're just making it difficult for my wife and her boyfriend Ontarius to really enjoy themselves.
Thank you, time.
Yep, but everybody else got to speak past the time limit, so I just have a couple more minutes. So what I'm saying is, in this city, we have serious issues, and my songs aren't going to solve it. And we have Eric Adams in the nightclub, doing God knows what.
Sir, if you're not going to stay on topic, your time is finished.
I can't talk about Eric Adams? Is he not on topic?
We're talking about truck routes
That's
today.
what I'm saying. So is Eric Adams not in charge of the city? Is he not in charge of the truck routes?
Are you finished with your remarks on trucking?
I'm not finished. I just don't understand why everybody else gets to come here and pontificate for 5-10 minutes, and I try to talk about something, and you try to shut me down. Why is it? Is it because I'm a homosexual? Is it because I'm bisexual?
Thank you, sir.
Is that why? I think they don't like that I'm bisexual. All right.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm IG Bum. Please help the homeless. It's a serious situation out there. I have to deal with the trucks and all that as I'm trying to sleep on a box on 42nd, and I think it should be addressed. Homeless people are people too, and I'm a veteran of this country, titties and all.
Those are veteran titties. All right, guys, and if you guys can give the death penalty to Donald Trump, that would be great, too, because we know Alvin Bragg is a really great guy. But listen, it's not about Alvin Bragg. It's not about the city that's crumbling. It's not about the fact that people are overdosing on fentanyl constantly. You guys want this city to fail, but I don't, because I love this city. Like Frank Sinatra said, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And I'm Primetime 99, Alex Stein.
Thank you,
make
sir.
sure
That's all.
to go follow me. Thank you, guys. I'm a pimp on a blimp. God bless. Look, security's coming. Security's coming. I'll see you on the internet. Thank you, guys.
Alexander Stein.
Yo, Council, it's me, Alex Stein. Hey, Mayor Johnson. I know a lot of people right now are criticizing you because You're going through a terrible divorce, and your wife, Nikita, is accusing you of sleeping with your staffer, Mary Albana. And Mary Albana was your chief of staff, and then you went and paid her $100,000 after she was your chief of staff. But what's funny about this is, like, I don't think it's bad. I think it's good, because all the top politicians have cheated. Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky. So you hooking up with your chief of staff, according to your wife, not me, in your public divorce, this is good for your political career. I know you switched from liberal to Republican, and now you've gotten all the support, but you don't have to grab them by the pee, you know what I mean? You don't have to go full Republican. What you need to do is you got to respect your wife, because I don't think Mary Albana will be a good stepmama, and you're giving her hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's ridiculous, because, you know, I do think that cheating is bad personally. But I think for politics, it's probably good, Mayor Johnson, that you did this. And listen, I'm Team Nikita. You know I'm Team Nikita all day long. And you know Nikita is not lying, because she had that Ring doorbell camera where she supposedly caught you with your chief of staff. And then you had this relationship. According to you, you said that you'd done it a dozen times in your court proceedings. So this is all on record. You had Tim Rogers from the whatever, that stupid magazine he's from, come and testify, because he supposedly had inside information of your divorce. So this is really messy. It's just funny. You're typical of a politician, and now I understand probably why your hair is balding so bad, because you're probably really stressed. You're dealing with all of these, your staffer. You're taking your staffer to your house. You're sleeping with her, not according to me, according to Nikita Johnson, your wife, the mother of your children that you do not respect enough. The same house where you put your little kids to sleep at night, you're taking your staffer there, and you're sleeping with her, according to Nikita. This is not according to me. This is all in the court documents. So you're going through a messy divorce, and I just want to say that a person that would cheat on his wife that he has kids with is probably a scumbag. He's probably not a good guy. And if he would cheat his wife, he'd probably cheat the city. And then on top of that, after he gets caught cheating on the girl, then he goes and gives her $100,000 because Mary Albana runs a group called Adept Political Consulting. And so then you gave her $100,000. Maybe you gave her, and I'm just speculating this, I don't know, maybe you gave her the money so she wouldn't tell on you the fact that you guys are having an affair. I don't know this. I'm just speculating this. I'm just a concerned citizen worried about the mayor. But you know, I'm Primetime 99, so I always end with a song. Nikita Johnson, Nikita, I know you miss Eric's Chiquita, but there's other bananas. I can be your manna. I will be the dad to your little babies. I'll be stepdad. So Nikita, call me. I'm going to treat you right. I'm not going to cheat on you, Nikita. I'm not going to sleep with my chief of staff. I'm a pimp on a blimp, Nikita, but I'm not a scumbag. So I'm doing this for you, Nikita Johnson. We stand Nikita
That's your
Johnson.
time.
No cheating
That's your time.
allowed. You're a scumbag.
Next, I have Ronnie Thurett. Sorry.
That's me.
Oh, goodness.
I'm Ronnie. How you guys doing? Hello, council. My name is Ronnie the Rat. I'm a trans species elementary school teacher here in Allen ISD, and I just want to try to bring more awareness for furries like myself. Now, I have the most students in my class that have actually transitioned from a human being to a cat. Now, I know I'm a rat, but that's more because I'm a Chuck E. Cheese, freak. I love Chuck E. Cheese. I've spent a lot of time there, but that's why I like rats. But this is the problem, is we have a lot of trans inclusivity in other cities like Frisco. They're doing pride parades at a lot of churches. We're not doing any pride parades at churches here in Allen. And that's what we need. We need more kids on gender reassignment surgery or gender reassignment hormones. And the best way, I think, for me, that it's gotten the message out to the other students is doing it myself, leading by example. And that's what I'm trying to do here as a trans species, as Ronnie the Rat, is like, listen, there's a social stigma. Me trying to date other furries like this in Allen, there's not a community. There's not a bar that accepts me, Chris. I can't just go to the bar like this. I get made fun of. And that's the same thing that's happened to my 9-year-olds, my 10-year-olds. If they feel more comfortable being a cat, I don't mind putting a litter box in the classroom that lets them defecate in there. That's what I think is important. And should I tell the parents? No, we shouldn't tell the parents. These kids can make decisions at 10 years old. Like, their parents shouldn't be involved. That's what makes me so mad, is I get all these parents that are mad at me because I oftentimes buy these costumes for these kids, and the kids go home in the costume, and the parents come back, and they yell at, scream at me, and they say, we don't want you to sexualize our children. They call me the G word, Groomer, which is basically like the N-word. And it's just a terrible description of who I am. I'm trying to help young kids be themselves. If they want to be a cat, if they want to defecate in a litter box, I'm all for that. I'm talking to the principal. I'm trying to get the cafeteria tables on the ground so that the kids are able to eat more ergonomically on fours like an animal. This is what we need to do. We need Allen to be more inclusive. Right now, we're suffering from a lot of bigotry. And so I'm Ronnie the Rapping Rat, so I want to end on a little rap. Yo, my name is Ronnie, I am a rat. If you talk crap, I'll get the gat. Get the booster, test it on 8 mice. I don't really care if you got lots of lice. I'm a pimp on a blimp, teaching my kids their gender. We can cut it off, throw it in a blender. Gender reassignment surgery is the key. It will set you free. Get a mastectomy. I love when you cut it off. Then you can be the boss. I'm a teacher, not a preacher. God is fake. The earth evolved from pond scum. 2 rocks smashed together. That's how we got here. Ronnie the Rat, don't grab the gat. I don't really care if you sit in the front or the back. The indoctrination is super strong. You can come to class in your little thong. I don't care what you say. Gotta vaccinate the straight, gotta vaccinate the gay. And that's what I'm sad. I'm sad that I was not one of the 8 mice that Dr. Anthony Fauci chose to test the booster on. So I have a lot of sorrow. I have a lot of things that I'm upset about. And I just want to bring awareness to Ronnie the Rapping Rat. You guys can do this. We can get more kids to become trans species, and we can get more gender reassignment surgery for 9-year-olds. Thank you. Thank you guys very much. Primetime Stein on Instagram. Thank you guys.
Okay, so the next,
Alex Stein.
Yo, what up there, Ross? I'm Primetime 99. I'm the real boss. I'm on the grind all the time, and you see the Supreme Court trying to limit abortion. Let me tell you something. I wish my mom aborted me. So I prepared something for all y'all. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all just chill out, vibe out. This is for y'all. Mayor Ross, I am the boss. I want to have an abortion. Don't cause a big commotion. Stick the needle in your womb. Kill the baby, get the vacuum. Throw it in the trash. Planned Parenthood accepts all cash. Baby's got to go. Supreme Court, Alito is a hoe. What can I say? Vaccinate a baby, abort it every day, then have an abortion. Partay, I'm a pimp on a blimp. Abort that baby. Don't say maybe. Raul. Get an abortion in the pool. Get an abortion if you're in school. I love to abort every baby taken out the womb. Get the vacuum, stick it in the trash. Planned Parenthood is taking all that cash. Get that baby out your gut. That baby next to your butt. Got to go. Alito is a big ho. I love me abortion all day. Have an abortion, partay. Stick the needle up in your womb. Here on earth, we're out of room. More abortion all the time. Abort your mind. I'm prime time, Palestine on the ground. Every single time, blow your mind one more time. Abort the baby. Don't say maybe. Eating steak with some gravy. You can be lazy, no protection. On my ding-a-ling, abortion is my favorite thing. Kill the baby. Don't say baby. Alito. That baby has got to go. Kill the baby, then snort some blow. I'm a pimp on a blimp, eating shrimp, and I'm having an abortion all day long. Abort a baby while I wear my thong. I love y'all. Okay, I'm Primetime 99. I'm just gonna tell y'all this. The Supreme Court, they're trying to restrict abortion. We need to abort as many babies as possible because that is healthcare. Could you imagine these babies being born and then being adopted?
That's a nightmare. We don't want any babies born. You want to go to Planned Parenthood, it's going to be free. We got to get it back. We need more abortion clinics in Arlington, Texas on prime time. Thank you, Mayor Ross.
Thank you, Prime Time. Is it okay if I call you that, sir?
Oh, of course. Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate the time.
Thank you. Mr. Buskin, I'm almost afraid to ask, do you have any more citizen participation?
No, sir, we do not.
Okay. Lord, thank you.
Hello, Mr. Mayor, and thank you for allowing me this time to speak to you today. But unfortunately, the subject that I have to speak about is very traumatic and personal to me. With the new abortion legislation brought forth by the Texas Supreme Court allowing the heartbeat bill and limiting abortions to 6 weeks is incredibly unconstitutional. Bill Gates' father, William Gates Sr., would be so disappointed in his son for letting this bill pass, considering Gates' family involvement in starting Planned Parenthood with Margaret Sanger. Currently, I'm in a situation where I have 3 different birthing people pregnant at the same time, and I would like for all of them to have abortions, but unfortunately with this new heartbeat bill, we're unable to get the usual abortions that we often get. I don't like to use any contraception whatsoever because it hinders my performance, so that's why I depend on abortions as a 100% effective form of birth control. But now that the state is making it almost impossible for birthing people to even get an abortion, I'm going to be forced to change my entire lifestyle. Roe versus Wade made it very clear that abortions are completely legal, and I wish Dallas would take a page out of New York's rule book and approve late-term abortion up to 6 hours after birth, because this would solve a lot of problems for expected parents that don't want to have the financial obligation of raising a child that they didn't plan for with money that they don't have. And although I'm perfectly capable of financially supporting a young child, and I know that I would get crazy amount of likes and comments on my TikTok and Instagram accounts from all the cool baby photos, and I could post them in Armani and Gucci baby gear, and it's very easy for me to find birthing people that want me to leave my seed inside them, but unfortunately I don't have the time or the ability to change my vacations to Cabo San Lucas in Jamaica, because those are non-refundable flights. And I travel to many other international destinations on a regular basis because my social media influence on Instagram is similar to that of Dan Bilzerian or Chrissy Teigen's. But sadly, with multiple children, this could hinder my ability to travel, and I know this may sound a little selfish. But my doctor and psychiatrist both prescribed me an eat, pray, love lifestyle ever since my first ex-wife and her new fiancé died in a fire at our old lake house that she received in the divorce settlement. My two transgender children from the divorce, Decca and Alex, who are both on puberty blockers, were just surrendered to Child Protective Services until I can get my drunk driving problem behind me. Because I recently got a DWI outside of the Olive Garden on Technology Boulevard after the all-you-can-eat pasta promotion they have. But regardless of all the Pinot Grigio and fettuccine Alfredo, I sit here in front of the mayor and city council begging that you use some of the budgetary funds to hire attorneys and file a lawsuit against Governor Abbott, just like you're suing for the mask mandate laws that are currently in place by the governor. Please do something to reverse this unjust, unconstitutional abortion ban so that I can go back to raw dogging birthing people that I meet outside of Arby's and drug rehabilitation centers. And if you're watching this online and you want to smoke Swisher Sweets later and chill with me, hit my Instagram, Primetime Stein, all one word, and my Twitter, AlexStein99. My picture is Greta Thunberg wearing a mask, and my bio says, "Free the nipple." Thank you, Mayor Johnson. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Hey, Council. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys giving me my time to speak. One thing, though, I was a little frustrated. I believe it was Kim or somebody said something about Planned Parenthood negatively. First of all, I work at Planned Parenthood. The job I do at Planned Parenthood is very important. Having access to abortions is literally health rights, so I don't really appreciate that, especially with the trials and tribulations that I go through going to work every day. There's always people protesting. There's people calling me all kinds of words. So it's a very thankless job with all the abortions I do. So then I have to come to a council meeting and get called out by somebody in the city. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And it sounds like some woman that listens to Joe Rogan podcast. And that's the problem, is St. Louis is literally going the way of the McGloskys. We're turning into like this racist anti-vax culture of people that are, coming to city council and making fun of me because I work at Planned Parenthood. You think it's easy to give 8 abortions a day? No, you don't think that messes with my head? You don't think that affects me? And then I come here, I'm trying to talk about the serious issues in St. Louis, and I got some girl saying my job is bad? Yeah, I have a nice house. Yes, I live a comfortable life. That doesn't mean it's easy what I have to do, what I put on the line every day. And then I got to put on the news, and this is a representation of St. Louis? And then you look at our football team. Well, now the Rams win the Super Bowl.
How much worse injury to insult? This could have been the St. Louis Rams. I can't catch any break. Ever since the third vaccine, I've had issues performing. My wife has left me for a 19-year-old personal trainer named Gerardo Gutierrez, and now I'm all alone. I'm at the lowest point in my entire life, and I come on here to try to talk, to try to do my civic duty, try to make the city a better place, and what happens? Some girls make fun of my job? That's not okay. Listen, thank God I have these cats. This is the only thing that I have left in life. Is this cat. If it wasn't for this cat, what would I have? I would just have a bunch of anti-vaxxers coming at me, calling me a jerk for doing 8 abortions a day. You try doing that. You try coming to my job, performing 8 abortions. You can never. You would not be able to sleep at night. The dreams I have, I try to eat sometimes and I puke, I vomit. I look in the mirror, I'm disgusted with who I've become. And I gotta come here and I gotta take crap from some girl named Kim? What are you, Eminem's mom? This is not okay. Our city is totally losing. Look at Kansas City. They've won like 5 Super Bowls. And what do we got? All we got is the McGlaskys with their gun, making national news, going on Tucker Carlson, so I can come here and I gotta get called a murderer. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not a murderer. A clump of cells is not a life. A fetus is not alive, okay? And so what? We sell some of those body parts. Whoop-dee-doo! We need it. The celebrities love facial cream with the foreskins of babies. It's some of the most expensive cream that we offer in all of the lotions that are supplied. I supply that. That is a big
Chair, that's 3
part
minutes.
of my business.
Mr.
It's
Stein.
Primetime Stein on Instagram if you guys want to find anything more. Thank you guys
Thank you,
very
Mr.
much.
Stein. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Joel Harrell, followed by Jason Moore.
Seeing none?
Nope.
Oh, someone?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. So, my name's Alex Stein. I live at 69 Waverly.
I'm
And
sorry.
the
What was your last name?
Stein, S-T-E-I-N.
Okay, thank you.
And the reason why I'm calling in, I just saw another district now is providing litter boxes for a student that identifies as a cat. And my daughter, Lily, identifies as a lizard. And everybody's getting so mad because I want to put a terrarium in the classroom. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. I understand we're not going to put the temperature at 85 degrees. Like the other students would not like that. But a small accommodation like a terrarium for my daughter would be very simple, a very simple thing to do. When you look at other districts that are, think about what we do for the special class.
Excuse me, Mr. Stein. Excuse me.
Yes?
If you have an individual request for your child, that's something that you could call the school or the superintendent with.
It's a district request because I shouldn't have to, the whole district should accommodate her because it's teachers, it's a lot of people won't even respect her, what she identifies as. That's the problem. It's a whole district issue. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not an individual thing. It's a whole issue with the district. Is that, yes, I understand. I don't like that my daughter identifies as a lizard. I try to tell her not to. It's the worst thing ever.
Mr. Stein, well, I will have Dr. Villanueva will reach out to you.
It's the problem though. When you guys don't support it, you won't put the terrarium in there. The more you kick back with a young girl like that, you know she's going to kick back even harder. And that's the problem. That's why on the district. Listen,
Okay.
I get it. The teacher, we're not going to put the temperature at 85 degrees in the room.
Thank you.
But just a simple glass box for her.
Thank you, Mr. Stein. And Dr. Villanueva will reach out to you for that. Yeah, for
Mr.
that
Stein,
request.
just for
Thank
student
you.
confidentiality, I'll reach out to you individually. Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else from the virtual audience that would like to address the board this evening?
Thank you for being here this morning. We appreciate it. Next up is item 181. Next individual, please, Keelan.
Request of Mohammed Al-Tahaya to address council regarding sanctuary city for refugees.
Good morning, Mohammed.
Hello, Mayor Ted Wheeler. I want to say on behalf of Taliban that you are the best mayor in United States of America. In other cities, law enforcement makes it tough for us to operate, but luckily in Portland, the mayor actually supports the right of Taliban. Our experience in cities like New York and Los Angeles have been rife with law enforcement and governmental issues. But in Portland, we are able to distribute our poppy to the people of Portland. Currently, the #1 place in America that we export all of our Afghani poppy is to Portland. As Taliban member, I promise to give the citizens of Portland the cleanest heroin known to men. We understand that Pfizer has the vaccine taken care of. So thank you, Mayor Wheeler, for letting the Taliban seller poppy to your people without getting in trouble. To all my other comrades that are watching this, remember, Andino is the worst person ever. And Portland is the only place where racism is no longer exists. You are able to sell your poppy or smoke your methamphetamine or park your broken down car on the streets of our month at time without any interference.
Can we move to the next person? I don't think we need to sit here and listen to a racial parody. This is deeply offensive and you should be ashamed. This is absolutely racist behavior on your part. Shame on you. Next individual, please. Item number 182.
Request of Portland advocates for lead-free drinking water to address council regarding lead-reducing water filters.
Mahalo iini. Next, we will have Alex Stein, I believe, and then after him will be Brandon Lee. You can unmute yourself.
Aloha. Thank you for having me, guys. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas. I want to tell you guys, really, the mayor should be ashamed of yourselves. I got injured on the YPO Valley Access Road on my honeymoon. We were staying at the Hilton Grand Vacations on a timeshare. And what was supposed to be the best vacation or the best trip of my life with my wife ended up being the biggest nightmare of my life. We got hit by a rock, and I'll be honest, I had been drinking, I had been doing some other stuff. I ended up getting charged with a DUI, and I also had some cartilage damage on my left side. While I was in jail, my wife, not knowing anybody, trying to call bail bonds and trying to get me out of jail, somehow the tow truck driver takes her back to my hotel, ends up having an affair. She ends up ruining her whole marriage. Now her and I are going through a total legal battle that I could
Alex,
lose everything.
this meeting is specific to the road closure.
Yeah, this is why, because your bad roads is the reason why I got hit. No. Listen, this isn't the first time y'all have had an accident on this road, and because of your bad roads, that's why this happened. So I don't want to be muted. I don't want to be cut off. I want my 2 minutes to talk. I need my 2 minutes. Quit muting me. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. You guys are a bunch of dumb Hawaiians, don't even know how to fix the road. You guys are all a bunch of idiots. You guys don't even know how to fix the road. You got people hitting it, and now you're driving down the road. You got to close it because you guys are all a bunch of imbeciles. You don't even know how to drive down the street. You don't even have streets that...
The council may choose to place the item on a future agenda. And we do have some speakers this evening. The first one is Alex Stein.
Hello, Council. My name is Primetime 99 Alex Stein, and I have a little presentation for you today. I have a little audio accompaniment, but I just want to take a moment to think about the people of Ukraine and what they're going through. So I prepared a little song for them. Let me turn this on. I really want to try to help the people out there. Okay, guys? So, let me just get it going. They call me Primetime 99 Alex Stein. I hope you guys like my flavor. Come on. Primetime 99. On the grind all the time. Go insane for Ukraine. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. I'm Primetime. Always on the grind. Always gotta shine. And you know it's no lie. What? Oh, excuse me. Come on, audio. Where are we going? Now we're cooking, guys. I got it turned down a little bit. It's prime time. Let's start that one more time, guys. Come on in the audience. Let's vibe tonight. It's prime time. Officer, you know I'm on the ground. Hey. You know, gas flashing way too high. Putin, got the guy. Put a bullet in Putin's head. Hey. And that's what I say. I'm free.
got that sanitizer. And you know I got that Pfizer. You know I stick it in my vein. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Do it for the Ukraine. Before I go insane. Let me antibacterial my body. And the body, shit in my body. You know it's love. And I am a pimp. Cause I am on the limb. You lots of steak and shrimp. One more time, I'm grinding it out. And you know I'm grinding it out. Gas price is way too high. Vitamin Putin needs to die. Gas price is way too high. Vitamin needs to die. I'm the truth in the booth. Take a picture. I'm a winner. I'ma eat you for dinner, okay?
I just want to say, I love you. We need to take out Vladimir Putin. Like Lindsey Graham said, thank you, Mayor Mons. I appreciate the time. Peace. God bless you all. Primetime Stein on Instagram. Thank you.
We got you down. We got you down.
That's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Speaker is Brian Wellington.
Oh, bit. Mayor Mons, it's primetime 99. I'm back, but I'm not doing good today. I recently lost my job at Bowman Middle School. Plano ISD let me go. The first administrative infraction is I got in trouble for making, well, let's just put it this way. I thought it'd be important to teach kids at middle school CRT, critical race theory, because if people don't realize being white is one of the biggest problems that our country is facing is white supremacy. So I really want to make sure these young kids feel as guilty as possible. And so what I did was I made the white students pick cotton. And they said that that was inappropriate and that I was on an administrative watch. And then listen to this, Mayor Mons, follow me. And sorry, I get distracted with Anthony Riccadelli. Anthony, you're my favorite council member. You remind me of my ex-boyfriend, Rodrigo. You guys both are built similar, very handsome. What's so... Is that funny that my boyfriend? See, this is bigoted. This is what I deal with all the time, Mayor Mons. And then listen to this. Listen to the new mask policy at Bowman Middle School. So I go in there and I put on my typical mask and they said, oh, that mask is inappropriate. It's too distracting. Let me ask you this, Mayor Mons. Please explain to me how this mask at all is distracting when I'm literally trying to protect these kids from COVID, okay? And they're trying to say that this mask is in a... Sorry, my husband, he's gonna get so mad if I'm speaking in my human voice. He's gonna make me sit in the kennel all week. But they're trying to say that this mask is inappropriate for students. I'm trying to protect myself from COVID. I got 5 vaccines, but everybody knows a vaccine is not enough, all right? So I'm out here, I'm barking every day. And these students, I'm trying to bark at these students. I'm trying to teach them something. I want them to learn. I want them to know that we live in a world of inclusivity and we need to be more inclusive. I'm a pimp on a blimp, but they try to look at me weird because I have this mask on. What's wrong with this mask? You know you like this mask. Everybody likes this mask. I'm in here trying to protect myself from COVID. And I'll be honest, it's not easy to breathe. Sometimes I have to open it up like this. And they're trying to say, oh, this is not good for spreading the virus. Let me tell you something. It's not about the virus. We have a mind virus. The city of Plano is not gay enough. And as a gay icon myself, we need to do more to make this city gayer and more inclusive. And that's why I think we need to have sex education for children as young as 9. We need to have sex education for children 8 years old. We need sex education at birth. Like as soon as they come out, we need to show a fetus.
20 seconds.
This is how you were here. 20 seconds. Well, let me just say, Mayor Mons, I need my job back. I was fired for wearing this mask. And my boyfriend, Rodrigo, my future husband, my fiance, I'm sorry I used my human voice. Please, please don't make me sleep in the kennel tonight. I love you so much. And Anthony Riccadelli, you're the most handsome council member I've ever seen in my life. I love you guys. Thank you so much. See you guys on the other side.
All right. Thank you, Representative Green. Excuse me. Any additional questions? Seeing none, thank you, Mr. Danick. We'll move on to our next speaker, who is Edward Lindsay. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you guys so much. I just want to start off by saying normally I'm all about defunding the police. I don't think the police, I'm ACAB. I believe all cops are bastards. but this is the situation that I'm in. This is why we got to get the hate. We have to figure out a jurisdiction on violating people that violate hate crimes, because my wife's boyfriend has been calling me gay, has been calling me bisexual, has been treating me absolutely terrible. The worst hate crimes ever. My wife's boyfriend has posted pictures that my wife took of me on the internet in a very unflattering way. I'm spread open. I'm very embarrassed. This is a hate crime. This is a sexual hate crime. He doesn't like me because I'm impotent ever since I got the vaccine. So he calls me gay. I'm not a gay man. Is this a hate crime? I think any crime based out of not love is a hate crime. So we have two crimes. We got hate crimes and we got love crimes. Love crimes like credit card fraud. Hate crime, taking pictures of my genitals and posting it on internet forums or people that I work with, causing me to lose my job. So because of this, because you guys, all you bureaucrats up there, you fat cats, oh, you're so smart. I'm in Connecticut. I'm going to make the rules. Well, let me tell you something. Like I said, I want to normally defund these police. I don't want them to have 5 cents. But if you're going to make their job harder by creating
Mr.
a hate
Lindsay,
crime unit,
if you could
I'm excited.
dial down your tone a little, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. What I'm saying is I'm so happy for this hate crime because I want you guys to make these cops' jobs as hard as possible. Every cop is an imbecile. Every cop with a badge and a gun is really an evil person. They go around and they arrest you for a speeding ticket. They arrest you if you run a stop sign and you have warrants for your arrest. They arrest you if you're on fentanyl. They arrest you if you have a drug overdose. They will literally arrest the other people in the house. So these cops are evil. So I beg you guys, you politicians, please do whatever you can to make their job as hard as possible. They obviously don't want it. You see those cops in the car, they're like, oh, don't do it, because they know you're going to make their job harder. So please help me out. Please help my wife's boyfriend go to jail for the hate crimes that he committed against me, because I want to bring attention to this, because we got to make every cop's life terrible. Any cop that has a badge is a bad person, and they don't deserve to have a job. They're the absolute worst people. So we got to fund the police by making their jobs harder. So give them money so we can create the hate crimes division, because I really want to make their lives so much harder. And I want to arrest my wife's boyfriend, because those pictures he posted me on the internet. And listen, I willingly took those pictures, but I didn't give him permission. I didn't spread open for him to go and, for him to go.
Hang on a second, Mr. Lindsay,
to calm down a little bit, and then I think his 3 minutes is up.
Yeah, what's up, Senator? See, you always try to stifle me. You're the one that I'm happy though, Senator.
Mr. Lindsay,
she's gonna make.
I'm chairing this meeting, so direct it to me, please.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm happy you guys. She's all mad, but you guys, I want you guys to make that hate crime unit, because you guys are gonna make the cops' life. So I'm on y'all's side, even though y'all are annoying bureaucrats, and you guys sit there and you
Mr.
guys.
Lindsay, do you have anything further to add?
Yes, this is what I want to say is we need to arrest my wife's boyfriend for a hate crime. I'm asking y'all for help. So please make these cops' lives much harder, because every cop does not deserve any happiness, because if they choose a lifestyle to protect and serve by arresting people, then they're a bad person. Like they say, ACAB, Antifa for life. And this is the future, guys. We're the future. I'm a young kid. I'm the future. All you guys are going to be
Mr.
dead.
Lindsay, thank you. Your 3 minutes is up. And my apologies for any offense that anyone may have taken to his comments. Representative DJ Marcarlo, do you have a question?
Yeah, is he still on?
No, he's not.
Okay, I would have loved to ask him a question, but I will pass now. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative Howard?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I appreciate the opportunity. I understand he's not here anymore, but I feel compelled to just speak on behalf of thousands of law enforcement officers in this state that does not represent my opinion. It does not represent the opinions of my colleagues on this committee, on the Republican caucus. And I think it was disgraceful that individual was given 3 minutes to just simply disparage an entire profession that way. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Representative Howard. We will move on to our next speaker.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself